Welcome to What the Wrestling, the podcast where you break down the biggest moments, hottest takes, and the wildest stories from the world of pro wrestling. Whether you're a diehard fan or just stepping into the squared circle, we're here to give you the real scoop on everything happening in the ring.
I'm your host, RJD, and we're about to take a ride through the latest and greatest in pro wrestling. Get ready for all our hot takes, deep dives, and all the wrestling you never knew you needed.
Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button and join What the Wrestling family so you never miss an episode. Now let's step into the ring.
You're listening to the What the Wrestling podcast, the show that brings you all things wrestling with your host, RJD.
Oh, you already know what time it is.
Finish him.
AEW, everybody. And a Merry Christmas to you, all my AEW brothers and sisters. Man, oh man, let us not waste any more time. We got AEW Dynamite, we got Collision, we got the pay-per-view this weekend. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go. Yes. It's I, RJD here. Welcome to What the Wrestling, the show that brings you all things wrestling. I am your host. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Rolling across the bottom of your screen. And follow me, RJD, on the Twitter, X, formerly the Twitter, at RJ699. And also follow me, What the Wrestling, on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Hopefully everybody had a very, very good Christmas. Shout out to all the people who love AEW Dynamite and love themselves some wrestling. Shout out to everybody who had themselves a good old Christmas. Obviously, this is recorded, and I am recording this on the day after Christmas. So if you didn't tune in to my Monday Night Raw review, go check that out. If not, welcome once again. And I am glad and happy that everybody is here. We are back. We got a lot of stuff to discuss. We got some live streams. We got on the AEW side, we got a pay-per-view coming up. We got a lot of things to get to and a lot of things to talk about. But first things first, I want to give thanks. And I hope everybody did as well. I hope everybody had a good day on Christmas. I hope everybody had a good day. If you don't celebrate Christmas, don't matter. I still hope you had a good day. And one thing I will say is New York City. Gotta love New York City. Gotta love the Hammerstein Ballroom. Iconic venue. Been there many, many times. And I gotta love my New York fans.
Give me a hell yeah. I said give me a hell yeah.
Gotta love my New York fans. Shout out to the Hammerstein Ballroom. I love it. I love the New York fans. Small, intimate crowd was going crazy. And the Continental Classic has been on point. I love myself some Continental Classic. Dare I say the Continental Classic has been on one. And it's only getting better. And this is why I love tournaments in wrestling. I just don't want tournaments every freaking month. in wrestling. But a good tournament always can tell a good story and a lot of good stuff. So we got a lot of good stuff coming out of this tournament, and the Continental Classic is doing its thing, and I ain't mad at it. So let's get into it. We had a Blue League match, the orange one versus Konosuke Takeshita. 7 points apiece for both of these brothers. And we had ourselves a good old-fashioned match. Both of these guys, love them both. But ultimately, Konosuke Takeshita gets the win, and he has 10 points. He won with not a lot of time left. And at the end of the day, there was a lot of pin reversals. And at the end, we had a raging fire for the win. This was great. Both guys were out of the ring. Cassidy tried to roll him up, pin reversals, but he took him down with the raging fire. The end of this was absolutely great. Bryan Danielson, almost called him Daniel Bryan. Nope. Bryan Danielson bigged up the G1 and the IWGP title while also putting over Takeshita because he won the G1, if I'm not mistaken, and he's going to be wrestling over there too. And hopefully he ends up dropping the IWGP belt because it would suck for him to win over there and he's not full-time over there. But doesn't matter. He's over there. He's doing that. He's over here doing this. Takeshita, man, Takeshita definitely a good pick if you want to put him as the wrestler of the year. Definitely a good pick. Can't be mad at it. Orange Cassidy always looks good. And these sorts of matches they had when he's against somebody who's extremely strong. And this match was A1. Go back and watch it. It was good, especially the last 5 minutes. Very, very good. And that was a theme on Collision and Dynamite. A lot of these matches, like 5 minutes remaining, 10 minutes remaining. Then people want to get up. They want to start fighting. They want to start making moves. And they want to show you the sense of urgency to win the match, which I love. So that was great. Good stuff. Then we had Gabe Kidd talking about Darby, issuing him a match. And then we had another Blue League match. Roderick Strong versus Dorada. And Strong came in with no points. Dorada came in with 3 points. And we had Dorada beating Roderick Strong. And he was eliminated from this year's, he's mathematically eliminated, so he's playing spoiler at this point. But Dorada is damn good. And what I love about Dorada is he finished him off with the shooting star press for the win. He kind of won abruptly. But what I love, Dorada is extremely athletic. He's fast. And I love his style. It's just great. They had a good back and forth match. It was okay. Nothing wrong here. And didn't have the big drama that maybe one was looking for, but it doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, solid match. I ain't mad at it. Jamie Hayter and Chris Statlander come face to face. Now, both of these ladies I love. But I'm not gonna shit on Chris Statlander. Jamie Hayter is better on the mic. Okay, so here's my thing. Chris Statlander, her connection with the people is in the ring. She is very good in the ring, but her mic skills are not the worst, but they definitely have room for improvement. Jamie Hayter, on the other hand, remember, she got white hot before she got hurt. The thing with Jamie Hayter is she is I'm a beat your ass type chick. Not to say that Statlander is not, but Jamie Hayter has the presence of I'm coming to beat a bitch up. And that's it. You know, she's tough. She's tough as nails, and it comes off in her promos as extremely believable. And even before, she was like, I'm going to beat your ass, but also she was just hard-nosed, stiff in the ring, and we got behind it because we love Jamie Hayter. Statlander we like because we know Statlander is strong as hell. When she got white hot, I think she got hurt too. a couple of years ago when she got white hot. Then she came back and beat Jade. I think that's when she had the knee injury, if I'm not mistaken. Fact check me on that. But when she got white hot, it wasn't because, she was the alien. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't because of her talking. It was because she was putting on banger matches and the crowd just got behind her. So Hayter is the better talker, and they both can go and they both wrestle very, very well. So this is going to be a good match. This is going to be a good match, but the promos, the pull apart brawl, well, not even a pull apart brawl, the pull apart, they didn't really do a lot for me here. But make no mistake, both of these ladies are great. It just lacked the oomph that I was looking for. Then we had MJF in the ring for a squash match. MJF, he fought a local jobber, Dustin Waller, and he beat Dustin Waller, but everything was after the match. So what happens after the match? The match itself was, it was what it was. Oh my God! Nobody really cared, but they didn't really like the segment. But as far as MJ, he came out hot, but the match was kind of meh, and he was the de facto babyface here because the crowd loved themselves some MJF. They were chanting Happy Hanukkah and all this other shit. So the Hangman comes down and he's on the apron. He's like, talk your junk, Max. Talk your junk. He basically said, yeah, you want to talk? You want to insert joke here? You want to talk, be a misogynist and talk about all your things you want to talk about? And at the end of the day, go ahead, talk about it. I'm sure your sponsors and all your TV deals and all the movies you want to do, I'm sure they'll be happy with that. MJF, the guy who always talks shit, nothing to say. Then Swerve came out. So at the end of the day, they got the best of him. They had him in a chokehold. Yeah. These guys tried to hit MJ. They came down from the balcony. They tried to hit MJF. Joe comes on and Joe says, listen, you guys hate me, but it seems like you hate each other more. And there's a lot of hate to go around. MJF tried to sneak attack. Didn't work. He got Hangman, put the choke on him. And then Swerve got on the mic. And Swerve says, listen, you're more of a Diddy than I'll ever be. Let's talk about the careers you've ruined. Wardlow, Jay White, and my good friend Adam Cole. They messed with you. They were worse off because of it. And, after the kick and then the choke with the chain, they basically said, we'll see you at World's End, bitch. And they got over on MJF. And I don't know if I know they needed to respond, but I don't know if this worked in New York because they love themselves some MJF, but the crowd still was kind of hot for it. So for me, it was kind of like, okay, but they love themselves. It's hard. It's hard for people to boo MJF. People like to boo MJF, but in New York, the New York crowd wasn't having it. So New York crowd wasn't having it. They still love MJF. Now, obviously, Joe is the heel, but we like Joe. MJF is a heel, but we like him. Swerve and Hangman, they have an ongoing beef. So we're going to have to see how this plays out on the pay-per-view. I'm still picking MJF to win. That's just me. We'll see what happens. Then we had Bandito, Dynamite Diamond Ring versus Ricochet. Two very, very good. I love myself some Bandito. Bandito is great. And Bandito is one of those people. I know I say this all the time. He's probably the most charismatic person in the ring. Like in one of the most. He's top 5. And he don't even got to say a word. He's just charismatic in what he does. He's just like, come on, let's go. And you just want to root for this guy. So at the end of the day, Bandito gets the win. And we had the Tongans get involved. And then they distracted Aubrey, and that prevented the finish. But Ricochet hit a low blow, and he got a roll-up for the win. But afterwards, everybody was confused because it was like, did he get the win? The crowd was like, yeah, he got the win. And then Aubrey went over to do something, and then I'm like, oh, did they fuck this up? But they were like, Ricochet was like, no, and Aubrey was like, no, you lost. And that was it. So after that, he continued to beat up on Bandito. Eventually, they tried to beat up on him, but Brody King comes down and saves his friend. He is the Dynamite Diamond Ring winner. Finally, somebody wins it other than MJF. And this is, I'm assuming these two tag teams are going to continue this feud. And like I said, both of these guys, good high flyers, good in the ring. Everything worked for me. Mina Shirakawa versus Marina Shafir. This was smooth. I like Shafir. This wasn't like bouncy jump all over the place match, but Shafir is a destroyer. She is going to beat your ass, and she got the win with the go to sleep with the choke out. Like I said, I love Marina Shafir in this spot. I think the way they're using her is A1. I think since she joined the Death Riders, she has been on a roll, and now she's positioned as a I'm gonna beat your ass type person. Then we had Jungle Jack versus the Bastard Pac, and this created a three-way, I think a 3 or 4-way tie. The end of this match was great. This match was tons of fun. I loved it. We had we had a bunch of reversals, and then we had a brutalizer attempt. But after the brutalizer attempt, Perry fought through it. He ate a King Kong lariat with another brutalizer, but Pac got his. He bit Pac's fingers. That's right. He bit Pac's fingers. One last roll into counter, and Pac earned a victory, giving everybody a 6-way tie, which was great. So this was awesome. Jungle Jack getting the win was awesome. 6-way tie. Everybody got 6 points. And Pac and Jungle Jack, great chemistry here. And listen, Pac, since coming back, Pac is just, he's still so fast and athletic in the ring, but his style is still so fluid and he moves so smooth, and he's even more jacked than before. It's just, Pac is great, man. So that's what happened there. Solid show. We had milk and cookies at the end of the match. Luchasaurus comes out and celebrates with Jungle Jack. And Dynamite, like I said, the ending matches on Dynamite, the ending of these Continental Classic matches, very, very good. So let's talk about Collision. So, and I X'd out the freaking wrong window. So we're gonna get Collision on point. Christmas Collision, everybody. Christmas Collision. So, dare I say Collision was a good show? Dare I say that? So, what happened on Christmas Collision? We had Kyle Fletcher and Jungle Jack for 3 points in the Continental Classic, and this was great. So, we had a beaten up Jungle Jack. And his ankle was all messed up from the match with Pac. Oh, we in Collision now. Collision, y'all. We in Collision now.
Give me a hell yeah!
So this match was a lot of fun because the end of it was great. We had a sense of urgency. We had Perry going to the top rope. Fletcher delivered a swift kick to his injured ankle, knocked him off. He then finished him off with a brain buster, which was great. And he won with I think he won in the late minutes, which was also great. So good for him. And, Jack lost because his ankle was messed up. So Kyle Fletcher got the win here. Nothing but bad stuff to say. Then we had Roderick Strong backstage with Kyle O'Reilly. And he basically gave Kyle O'Reilly a pep talk ahead of his match with Claudio Castagnoli. Then we had Konosuke Takeshita versus Dorada. And Dorada, Don DeMarco for Dorada.
Don DeMarco.
Now, I know what you're thinking. You're like, oh, you're giving Don DeMarco to Dorada. That means he won. No.
You stupid.
He didn't win. But this match was a hell of a lot of fun. Kaneshka took him out. A lot of reversals, a lot of lariats. This is one that you should go out of your way to go see. And he wins with the Raging Fire for the win for a tournament best 13 points. He will be in the semifinals. Good for him. Roderick Strong and Claudio Castagnoli. This was another good match. We had Roderick Strong getting the win here, playing spoiler, and Roddy was able to rock Claudio with one good jumping knee strike after lowering the knee pad, exposing bone on bone, and hit Claudio in the jaw and get the win. Afterward, he began to get beaten up by Garcia and Wheeler Yuta. Mark Briscoe came out and ran down with the kendo stick to make the save. Timeless Tony Storm came down and got involved by sneaking up on Marina Shafir and punching her with a fistful of pearls. And this was after Shafir had beat her best friend and tag team partner, she then kicked Timeless Tony Storm in the face and laid them both out. This was revenge for that. So this was very good. Pac and Kevin Knight fought to a 20-minute draw. I love the Continental Classic because these draws do happen sometime. So shout out to protecting Kevin Knight.
Give me a hell yeah.
And Pac. And very intense matchup. These two, very good chemistry, very good match. They each got what is it, 9.5 points or something like that. Yeah, this was great. So I'm not mad at it. At the end of the day, Kevin Knight is really good. Pac is also very good. Another one that I would go back and see, Pac had the Black Arrow attempt. Looked like he was going to lock in the Brutalizer, but at the end of the match, Kevin Knight would not give up. He was in a Brutalizer like this. I'm not giving up. The bell rings. Pac thinks he won, but no, time limit draw. Very good ending here. Gabe Kidd made an appearance to brag about his attack on Darby Allin because on Dynamite, he threw Darby Allin down the steps. Darby's crazy because that looked like it hurt. He pondered how Darby would answer to it when he's laying in the ICU. The room went dark. Darby comes out with Sting's baseball bat and he chased off Gabe Kidd and said he'd see him at World's End. Great. Then we had an AEW Women's Tag Team Championship match. Harley Cameron and Willow beat High-End and Maya World. This was a glorified squash. After the match, Willow and Harley played to the crowd, told them a Christmas story that would end with them beating Mercedes Moné and Athena at World's End. Jon Moxley and Orange Cassidy had a very, very hard-fought match. These two have great chemistry with each other. And what the hell's going on here? Okay. And in the end, Jon Moxley gets the win. He gets the win on Orange Cassidy. And Mox earns his way into the tournament semifinals with the win, eliminating his Death Rider cohort, Claudio Castagnoli, in the process. This was also very good. Then we had a mixed Nuts Mayhem match. That's weird.
You stupid.
Tag team match booked for World's End. We will see the Death Riders, Claudio and Pac, Wheeler Yuta and Marina Shafir versus Mark Briscoe, Roderick Strong, Orange Cassidy, and Timeless Tony Storm, because they got to get everybody on the card. Y'all know what time it is. They got to get everybody on the card. Kazuchika Okada defeated Sweetball Mike Bailey to earn 3 points in the Continental Classic. And if I'm not mistaken, Okada will be in a match with Konosuke Takeshita. Finally, in the semifinals. Finally, we get these two in a match. Take my money. Thank you very much. Speedball did everything he could to avoid getting hit with the Rainmaker and was successful on multiple occasions, but Okada was able to counter a suplex attempt into a high stacking pinning combination to stun Speedball Mike Bailey with the 3 count. And that was all she wrote. All of these matches were good, and dare I say, Collision was a good show. Dare I say it. Listen, I know a lot of people don't watch Collision, but I do. And we have ourselves a pay-per-view coming up tomorrow. So, matter of fact, no, I'm going to do that prediction show tomorrow in the morning. So look out for that. I know tomorrow is Saturday. So I'm going to do my prediction show tomorrow. I'm going to save it. But man, oh man, I cannot wait for this show tomorrow. I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic, and I can't wait to watch it. As for everybody, that's all I got. We do have the SmackDown review. I think I'm going to do the SmackDown review tonight on Friday. I don't think I'm going to wait. This video will be coming out tomorrow, Saturday morning, very early. And then I think I'll go live for the predictions, maybe around the afternoon-ish, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. So look out for that. And as always, check out the merch right there. Bam. Check out the merch store. The merch has not arrived. Otherwise, I would have my own merch on. So look out for that. As for me, I'm out. So everybody be safe. I'll holler at you. A lot of wrestling this weekend. Peace.